It's your one and only. How are you? Well, you are probably wondering, what is this surprise that we keep on talking about? Well, you're going to find out. Basically, we decided to make a little video for you telling the truth. The truth. What is the truth? The truth is, we love you. Dun, dun, dun. Actually, it's more than that. It's a video with a bunch of people that you know, some from the past, some from the present, here to tell you what a remarkable person you have been to them in their lives. And as it turns out, there are lots of people who think you are just the bee's knees and think that you're a treasure, a national treasure, as they would say. But for us, you're our family treasure. So we have a few words from our sponsors here from all around, gathered to send you a little message and say hello. So when you're ready, I'm going to let everybody get in here and to say a few things for you and about you. And you're going to get a little emotional, so get the tissue right by you. And you're going to be very happy, so get more tissue. And right now, Lovely's sleeping in the next room, so I have to be a little quiet while we introduce the next few people, okay? So sit back, yeah, sit back, get comfortable, and enjoy some messages from some of the people who think you're just basically the best thing they've ever known. And it makes me very proud because that person that they're talking about is my mama. So, are you ready to let them in? Don't worry, the house looks nice. Your room is great. They're just on video, so it's a one-way street, so don't worry. Ready? Okay? Let's begin. Enjoy, I love you, and so do all these people. Okay? Let's go. Bum ba da bum, ba da ba 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 bum.
Hi Lulu, it's me, your cousin Olivia, aka Prieta, as you can see. First and foremost, I want to thank your daughter Tiffany for inviting me to be a part of this glorious event, this glorious activity that she put together. I wanted to also say that she is the most beautiful daughter that anyone could ever wish for. You did a fabulous job of raising her. And the other thing too, I wanted to mention that my memories of you are many, but I remember the last time I saw you, you were just glowing. You were radiant and stunning. And you guys did an awesome job with the preparation and the planning of the baby shower, and I had a great time. I want to congratulate you for that. Good job. So the other thing I really want to express about you is that there are so many things I love about your personality, but there are too many to mention. But in particular, I really like how you have this great heart for everyone. You have just the right words to say to allow people to feel good about themselves and raise them up. You are meticulous, you are caring, you are loving, and you just go over and beyond the call of duty to do what is right for everyone around you. And the other thing I really like is that you are artistic. You have beautiful qualities. You're a fabulous cook. You are an awesome mother. You raised your daughter so beautifully. And boy, I can go on and on and on about you. And I just want to congratulate you because you are an awesome person to know. You're one of my best cousins, and I love you so much, Lulu. Hi Lulu, here I am again. I wanted to express one other thing about you, and that is the adjectives that best describe you, but they are so many I had to write a list. So if you don't mind, I'm going to go down the list. I have 10 adjectives that best describe you. And one of them is, you are smart and brilliant. You are beautiful inside and out. You are articulate. You are generous and gracious to all. You are family oriented. You are strong and courageous. You are optimistic in all circumstances. You are witty, charming, and lots of fun. You are extremely patient and kind. And above all, you are a faithful child of God. You serve others only to please God above. Thank you, Lulu. So next I'm going to talk to you about the two most meaningful memories that I have of you. Although we have many memories that I can talk about, but the two that stand out the most is one was when you allowed me to do your hair for your quinceañera. That was a very memorable time, and I felt very honored to have been asked by you to do your hair, and it just meant a lot to me. It was a very nice time. It was the most beautiful celebration, and most of all, you were so thankful and so positive, and just like you always are. And me, I felt honored. You were so innocent. You were so happy-go-lucky. You were just so excited, and it was a beautiful turnout. And I was just so amazed that you asked me to do your hair. And then the other memory that I have of you is that I remember one time we spent the night at your house. I was maybe 16 or 17 years old, and our parents used to work at St. Joseph Hospital, and so did I. And my parents were concerned that I might not make it to work on time, so you promised them that I would make it to work on time, and so they allowed me to stay. And during the night, you allowed me to sleep. We had a very nice time just chatting. I remember we had a lot in common, but the thing that stands out the most was in the morning you surprised me with this beautiful breakfast. I remember you made like a 3-course breakfast. It was some over easy eggs that were perfectly fried, and you made some French fries that really were amazing. They were not only delicious, but they looked like they were store-bought. And also on the side you had some, I can't remember if it was chiles, jalapenos, or salsa, and you had some beans on the side, and of course a drink. It was orange juice. So I made it to work on time, and I was just amazed by the attention that I got from you, and that's because you have such a giving heart. You are just full of love for everybody, and that was very meaningful for me, and it's just sticks in my head, and I'll never forget that. So here are a few things that I'm grateful for in our relationship and throughout our life. I'm so thankful that I had the opportunity to share many memories with Lulu, and I'm thankful that she has always been there through thick and thin. She's been there in the good times, the bad times, in all circumstances, and she always makes the best. You, Lulu, you always make the best out of every situation, and you always have a caring opinion, a caring thought, and something to lift up the spirit of people that are in touch with you. And I'm so thankful that we've had the opportunity to grow up together and share many memories. So thank you again, Lulu, and keep up the good work. Lulu, today your life holds for you endless possibilities. Keep sight always on what is important, and all of your dreams will come true. This is for you, Lulu. I hope that soon you and I will have the opportunity to enjoy a nice cup of tea together. And this is for you. Mwah!
Hola, hola prima Lulu, ¿cómo estás? Soy tu prima la Vigi. Quiero decirte unas palabras que vienen de mi corazón. Y pues quería empezar con decirte que te quiero mucho y pues decirte que me acuerdo la última vez que nos vimos personalmente. Fue en el baby shower de tu hija Tiffany, cuando estaba esperando a su bebé, a su niña Lovely. Y pues me acuerdo muy bien del evento. Estuvo lleno de alegría, lleno de amor, de esperanza, por la celebración tan importante, por la llegada de su primera hija y tu primera nieta. Me acuerdo como si fuera ayer que nos recibiste a todos con mucho cariño y mucho amor. Un amor fraternal que siempre nos has tenido, amor de familia, de primas hermanas y de amigas. Entonces, esa fue la última vez que nos vimos personalmente. Te he visto en Facebook cuando lo bautizaron a Lovely y también cuando estás cargando a tu segunda nietecita, Violet, y pues esos han sido nuestros encuentros. Me acuerdo también, te quería decir algo más, prima, que tú tienes muchas virtudes que sobresalen mucho en ti. Ay, a propósito, disculpa que estoy interrumpiendo cada ratito porque yo escribí lo que te quería decir, porque después si nomás trato de memorizar lo que te voy a decir, pues ya no me va a salir igual. Y así escrito yo pienso que va a salir mejor. Pues que te decía que tú tienes muchas virtudes que te sobresalen. El amor, la compasión, la paciencia, la comprensión, la lealtad y sobre todo tienes un cariño genuino que hace sentir a todas las personas que te rodeamos, que te rodean, los hace sentir bien, los hace sentir acogidos, los hace sentir que son parte de tu vida. Y eso es algo que te caracteriza mucho, Lulu. Además, tienes una inteligencia incansable e enorme que Dios te dio. Y más todavía, prima Lulu, tienes un genial buen sentido de tratar con sensibilidad a todos, especialmente con tu sentido del humor y tu positivismo. Eso te caracteriza y te distingue. Yo te conocí, Lulu, cuando estábamos chiquitas, cuando éramos niñas todavía. Yo ya era adolescente, pero tú eras todavía una niña. Sin embargo, ya eras una niña con mucha madurez, muy precoz. Como eras la hermana mayor de tus 6 hermanos, tú eras la que los dirigías y le ayudabas a tu mami para cuidarlos. Entonces, cuando vine yo a ayudar a cuidarlos en un verano, pues yo era adolescente, ¿verdad? pero nuestros papás confiaron en mí de poder cuidarlos a ustedes, a niños y a tu hermano Alfonso, que era un bebé, pero sin embargo ya yo podía descatar esa labor de ser babysitter, de cuidarlos, y lo hice. Pero ¿sabes por qué lo hice también? Porque tú me estabas ayudando. Tú eras, para mí eras como una hermana mayor que me estaba ayudando. Eras mi asistente, eras mi mano derecha, eras mi copiloto y eras también como una cobijita de seguridad. Eso me ayudaba mucho a mí para que pudiera yo descatar ese labor de cuidarlos, de hacerles sus alimentos, de estar al pendiente de Alfonso, que era bebé, de darle su mamila y de poder estar tranquila porque estabas tú allí, que eras la hermana mayor, tendrías como 7 años o por ahí así, 7 o 8 años, pero ya pensabas como una persona mayor, grande, y me asistías a cuidarlos a los demás, a tus hermanitos. Yo me acuerdo mucho de eso y estoy muy agradecida porque ahí nos conocimos mejor como primas, como amigas, y yo aprendí de ti a tener esa madurez, esa seguridad de descatar ese trabajo de cuidar a los demás, de ser sensible a los demás. Pues aparte que Dios es el que nos da todo eso, ¿verdad? Pero nos lo enseña a través de las personas que nos rodean, de nuestros primos, de nuestros hermanos, nuestros hijos. Dios nos habla a través de ellos y nos dice y nos da esa seguridad que necesitamos y ese amor fraternal. Eso es lo que tú me diste, Lulu, y te estoy muy agradecida. Pues es lo que te quería decir, que estoy muy agradecida contigo porque desde que te conocí, desde chiquita, eso nos unió. Y aunque pasen los años, seguimos sintiendo unidas porque regresamos a ese tiempo cuando fue nuestro primer encuentro de cuando éramos niñas. Entonces, pues ahora te quiero decir que te mando un abrazo, un beso, que te quiero mucho, que hagas de cuenta que cuando veas este video que te envío, estoy ahí presente contigo. Te quiero. Adiós. I love you.
Lulu, although we keep in touch, it's hard to believe it's been since Christmas since we hung out and listened to music together. Don't get to tell you often enough how special, important, necessary it was for me becoming who I am today, to have such a wise, helpful, unselfish, and loving big sister like you. As long as I can remember, you would help, care, and nurture for everyone around you. Yes, you were the eldest of 6 siblings, but I think it's who you were meant to be. So often when we get together, I sound like a broken record and remind you of the great childhood memories I carry, because you would include your little brothers and sisters during a time when young adults are dating and don't normally seek the company of their bratty young siblings. I seem to always share with you my view of the adventures at the beach, Shakey's Pizza, horseback riding, of course Speedway, the Speedway motorcycle racing, that was awesome, rated R movies, and snacks and popcorn. As fun as awesome as all those adventures and memories were and are, I must share that even those adventures are not as special to my heart as the clear memories of you sitting in Dr. Colwitt's office with me when I was a little sick kid. Somehow, even though knowing that it was at a doctor's office and it was so full of discomfort, I always felt safe and secure with you next to me and having my big sister next to me. And of course, John Voight. Another memory I often revisit is that of you sitting, well, me sitting at my dad's bed when he was at work, playing the guitar. And you walking into the room one day and standing there. I was expecting you to say, hey, you need to do your chores or keep it down. Instead, you walked in, you sat next to me, and you asked me to teach you to play the guitar. That was probably one of the most exciting things for me, to be able to teach my brilliant straight A student, mentor of a big sister, how to do something, me. I'll always keep that in my memory, and it's a really special thing for me. And I truly believe that was a huge part of sculpting the good in me. Love you, Lulu.
Hi, Cousin Lulu. I want to say that I miss you, that I would like to see you. But if it's not possible, I want to send you this message, and I want to let you know that I care for you very, very much, even though you already know. But I want to say that the memories that we have of when we were children are very important to continue having, and I guess that's one of the reasons why I enjoy watching everybody in the family on Facebook, because we get to see their children grow, we get to see their grandchildren grow. For example, your daughter Tiffany, she posts these beautiful videos of her children, her two daughters, working in the kitchen and how they're learning to cook, and I think that's such a great thing. I remember when I first came from Mexico and how you were just a little toddler, and I admired and liked you so much. You were such a good girl and such an obedient girl. When my aunt would tell you not to do something, you would always just smile and obey, and that's the way I see your granddaughters now with your beautiful daughter Tiffany. You know, you have all the virtues of your parents, and so does she of her parents, and so the life cycle continues, and it's such a great thing. I know that you have always been having medical issues, and God only knows why, but you have always had the willingness to challenge those and to keep going, and you have such a big heart and so much strength. I really admire you, Prima. I remember also when I worked at St. Joseph, and so did you at the hospital, and how you used to be in the office, and I would see you in the back of a computer, and I just thought that was great. I just figured, wow, she's very intelligent, she's very smart, because I was afraid of computers. And sometimes I still am, although I shouldn't be, they're not gonna bite me. But anyways, I just wish that I could do something that God would create a miracle, and that all this
would go away and that you could be a strong, loving mother, grandmother, daughter, just like you've always have, you and your siblings. I really admire your family, which is my family, but you know, your mom and dad did a great job in raising 6 children. That's not an easy task. That's something very hard that not every parent can do. But you know, we all try, we try our best. And I'm just so grateful that God gave me such loving family, and I love you. I will always love you.
Okay, video for Lulu, take 2. I was just doing one a few minutes ago, and I probably went like 5 minutes or so, and it kicked me off my phone because I think that I'm probably out of minutes or time or whatever you want to call it. Tiffany had wanted us to put together a little video, you know, just to kind of cheer you up a little bit maybe, and talk a little bit about how, you know, we miss you, which of course we all do. You know, we miss getting together for the Christmases, Thanksgivings, and that sort of thing. And, you know, share memories. I mean, how do I share 61 years of memories? You know, you were there from day one for me. You know, so many memories, you know, from all our childhood and later on in life. But anyway, you know, we all pray for you. We hope that and pray that soon, one day, you will be able to get up and walk and go outside and pick flowers, water your plants, do things like that that we all take for granted that you can't do and wish you could. And you know, we understand that you're probably, you know, so bummed being confined in your room the whole day. You know, so I don't know how much longer before I run out of space here on my phone. But anyway, you know, just glad that you're my older sister. You were always there to be my older sibling that would always watch over me and guide me, and you know, you always had my back. And you know, before I run out, anyway, I love you. I miss you, and I hope that you're doing as good as you can. I know that it's a bitch, but we all love you and we all miss you, and take care and hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.
Hi, Tia Lulu. How's it going? It's been a while since we've seen each other. This one memory that I have of us is when my dad had his accident in San Diego, and I was really, really sad, but you were there to comfort me, and I really appreciate that. I really needed that at the time. I thank you for that. And I'm also very grateful that you got both my parents together, because if it wasn't for you, then I wouldn't be here. So I know we don't see each other very often, but I know that you're a loving, caring person. Gracias, Tia Lulu.
Hi Lulu, how are you? It's been a while since I've seen you. Thank you for always being a wonderful big sister. You were always very supportive and very caring all through my growing up. I have so many memories of you, but I'm going to talk about 2 that come to mind. The first one was teaching me to drive, and I was the absolute worst. I was just a mess, and you took the time to teach me. I think we went to Silverado Canyon, and you were very patient, and you kept believing in me, and I finally got it. And another memory that I have is having to chaperone your dates, because Dad and Mom, you know how they were very strict, especially you being the oldest.
And I remember usually at the movies or something, I was either, if it was a drive-in, I was in the back seat, or you know, just kind of being a part of that. And also you taking us many places growing up. Another thing that I'm very grateful for, and I'll always be grateful, is you and Joe introducing John and I. It was during a very difficult time in my life, as you know, and he is just the most wonderful husband that I could have asked for. I'm very blessed to have him, and I thank you for introducing him to me. He has been the perfect husband for me. Anyway, thank you for that and for everything else. I always want the absolute best for you. I love you with all my heart. Love you.
Marina, Lulu, I miss you so much and I haven't seen you in a while. My favorite thing about you is how loving and supportive you are. My favorite memory of us is when I came over and I laid with you in your bed and we watched hours worth of old pictures and videos and we just laughed so hard. I'm so grateful that you introduced my both loving parents, because without you there would be no me. So thank you so much. I love you so much and thank you for being my madrina.
Hi Lulu, how are you doing? Thank you so much for introducing me to Nancy. So now I have a wonderful wife and a beautiful family. Thank you also again for letting me stay with you when I first moved down here before Nancy and I got married. I really appreciate that. I remember back when we were all at working at UCI, it was always fun to see you every day and to share stories and talk about all my children. Yeah, those were the good old days. I hope you do better and I really love you. Thank you so much. Bye.
Hi Lulu, it's Leela. I don't usually do videos, so I don't know where to look. Just want to say hi, and since we so rarely get to see you, just wanted to share a few things and tell you a few things that we feel since we don't get to share them with you. Your daughter wanted to put this together for you. She's so sweet to do that. So I wanted to start by telling you some of my favorite things about you. So many. You have such amazing qualities, and I mean, there's so many things. I guess some of my favorite are just how selfless you are. You know, you've never put yourself in front of other people's feelings, or you always thinking about everyone else. You have a super unique sense of humor. You make me laugh every time I talk to you, and it's just the funniest thing. And I don't even think you try. It's just, I don't know. You have such a funny spin on things, and it's whether a lot. I don't know. It's funny because you downplay so much of yourself and what you do and everything, and you crack jokes, but you know, you have so much to brag about, but you've always downplayed yourself, and it's in a joking way, or I can't really explain it. You know, it's just, you just have a really funny sense of humor. Your memory is amazing. You remember everything and in detail, so you can tell the best stories. You're just such a kind, such a sweet, such a giving person, caring to no end. I've always said you care almost more than more than your own good. You just care. You care so much. You have a wonderful heart. Great mom, great wife, great sister, great daughter, and so many more things. But this video can only go so long. I have a ton of memories of you and of us. So many. From going to the beach. Was it Laguna or was it Corona? Remember when you lost your wallet or it got stolen? Remember that? Just walking with you there. You always took me everywhere. Let's see. Taco Bell. I don't know why Taco Bell comes to mind, because you would always take me there. I love Taco Bell. You and Mike would take me. You guys would take me everywhere. I remember you guys bought me my lunch pail. You guys would do all the fun stuff that Mom and Dad never would. They were amazing, but they weren't necessarily so much fun. And let's see, taking me to visit Mom and Dad, to the hospital, because you knew I loved cafeteria cheesecake, so you take me. Gosh, so many, but the ones, like I said, that stick out are, when you lived at home, you worked at the hospital, and you would always give me little chores to do. And I would just remember you giving the white glove test to the bedroom, and I never did a very good job. You just said, clean it up, and I'll, you'd always bring me treats. You'd always bring me a little something from the hospital. You're always thinking of me, and you're always doing such sweet things. I don't know. There's a million memories, Lulu. They were all great, and just things I'll never forget. Just, never forget. And just want to let you know that you hold an amazing place in my heart. You are my sister, my friend, my mom. You are, I should say. And I'm just very grateful to have had you, to raise me, to teach me, to show me things, and to talk with me, and the pep talks from just when I first got my what, and I'll never forget how showing up at your house. Remember, I used to sleep at your house, and you were like just so happy for me. Never knew why, but I think you know what I'm talking about, right? And just you were always, I was able to share everything with you, and you always give me great advice and make me feel really good about it. And just want to let you know that I'm just grateful that I have a sister like you, and I love you very much. And I'm super amazed that I haven't cried through this video, because I usually bawl when I have to say anything, speak anything from the heart. Don't get to see you as much as I'd like. So just wanted you to know that love you to death, and I'm very happy and grateful, and just happy that you're my sister. I love you, Lulu. Always have, always will, and you're amazing, and I hope you know. Love you, Lulu. Hope you have a great day.
Hi Lulu, how are you? This is your prima Irma. I'm actually at work, and it is Monday, and I have one more week till I get off of work for the rest of the summer. I work at Lamson Elementary as a school nurse, so I'm super excited. I'm really actually trying to tie up loose ends at work, but I had to call or actually make a video for you because I wanted, it's been a long time since I've seen you or talked to you, and I just wanted to say hello and I wanted to wish you you know, a recovery and a prayer that you're doing better. I know, you know, you're bedridden, and you know, it's hard to see anybody like that. And I just wanted you to know that I think of you all the time and that I pray for you all the time as a cousin, and you're always in my prayers. And that's it. I just wanted to take this opportunity. Your daughter Tiffany asked me to make a video, so I was more than happy to do it. Although it's kind of late. I was one of those people that turn it in late because I'm super busy at work. Like you can see, this is a blackboard right here. I'm in a classroom, and I thought, you know what? I have a few minutes, and I'm gonna make my cousin the video just to say hello, wish her well, and let her know that I'm thinking of her. Lulu, te quiero mucho. Te amo, te quiero como prima. That's it. I just wanted to hopefully give you a smile on your face when you see all these videos from everybody that loves you. And that's it. I love you. And hopefully I'm gonna see if I can visit you this summer now that I'm off for the summer. I'm extremely busy with the 2 kids. I have 2 high schoolers, and it keeps me on my toes, you know, just like Tiffany. It doesn't get any easier when they're older because they're so busy. But anyways, that's it. I think I'm talking too much, prima. You have a great day whenever you hear this, and I hope you remember me. And te quiero mucho, te amo, y échale ganas, okay, primita? Bye.
Hi, Lulu. It's me, Rosie. Remember me? It's been a long time since I've seen you, honey. I'm really honored that your daughter asked me to do this little small testimony to you. Your daughter is beautiful. Your grandchildren are beautiful. I see them on Facebook. You must be so proud. I hope you're having a good day today. As for me and my life, well, what can I say? God gives us different hurdles to pass, and I guess this is one of them for all of us right now. I pray for you. My mom is doing a little better right now, but you know, she does have dementia, and unfortunately it does take a toll on her on a daily basis, and she has some good days. But I pray for her, and I'll be praying for you that you have better days. And I'll never forget the memories that we made as young girls, you know, at the parties that we used to go to with the family, you know, gatherings and everything. They were fun memories, and I'll never forget them, and I'll never forget you with your beautiful smile and your beautiful long hair and your nice legs that I was always jealous of. Anyways, honey, I know this is hard times for us right now, for everyone, but they'll get better. And whatever the Lord wants, that's what it'll be. So I love you, and I'll talk to you again soon, okay? We'll talk later.
Hey Lourdes, how are you? It's Sam. It's been some years, so I now have this beard and probably look a few years older. Here I am in my garden, and I just wanted to take this time to make you this video and say hello. And I know things aren't going so well right now, health-wise, and so I just wanted to take this time to reach out and let you know how much I love you, and how much you meant to me and mean to me. I know it's been years and years since we've seen each other, but you were such a huge impact in my life as a man growing up, you know, a boy into a man or any of that stuff. You were right there in those huge years of mine, and you were always an inspiration. I know that you have always been dealing with the chronic pains that you've gone with and everything, and you always showed me how to keep the light side of it, even when you were on the dark side of it. And you raised such a wonderful family with Joe and Tiffy, and now that she's got her family, you're being such a great grandmother to those two kids. And I watch you on Facebook and I see what's going on in your life. Even though I may not be there always physically, I am certainly there mentally and emotionally from afar. I appreciated when you reached out to me the other week about lighting the candle for your father out in Paris. That memory is right here with me, and I was happy that you remembered it with me. And yeah, ultimately, I love you, and I hope you start to feel a little bit better. I know this year's been a struggle, and I hope to see you soon, and stop by and say hello, and give you a big hug, because I want to, and I hope you want to hug one of these days too. So anyway, I'm rambling, but I love you, and I hope you feel better, and my best and warmest wishes and my prayers are with you. And as always, be strong, stay strong, use your family as your backbone, as you always have, because they're there for you. And be better, okay? I love you. Talk to you soon.
Hi, Lulu. I miss your beautiful face. Such a pretty cousin of mine. And Tiffany, such a gorgeous little girl. And then her babies are precious. It's the royal family. I wish I would have been able to stay longer so I can go see you with my mom on Saturday. Like I said, I miss your beautiful face. I hope to be able to come and see you soon, maybe in my next visit, because as you know, I'm in Texas right now. And I came down to see Mom and Dad for a while and help out whatever I can and see my kids here too. Every time I think of you, I remember the day that you talk about when you tell me that you and Joe met. And then you tell Tiffany on that she's here because I introduced you. So I always remember that. Very, very fond memories of our chats together. When I went to your house to get Tiffany ready for her wedding, I remember that as well too. Us going to look for things to buy for her accessories for her hair, and you always being so generous as always, you know, inviting me to whatever it was we were out there looking for. You always telling me, you want one too? You want one too, Sally? I don't, every time I remember you, all I think about is how generous, how kind, how loving, how compassionate you are. And I always tell my mom the same thing. I said, Mom, I don't think I've ever met anybody like Cousin Lulu. Tan linda, tan comprensiva, tan amorosa. So, like I said, I can't wait to come back to Cali again, and hopefully I'll get to, get to see you. I'm gonna contact Tiffany right away and see if we can schedule a time to see you, because I really, really would like to just give you a big hug, a kiss, and then tell you how much I remember you all the time and how much I love you. And I know you pass all that down to your daughter and your granddaughters, because I can see it. It just flows through their skin. Well, I'll let you go, because I know you need your rest. But like I said, hopefully we'll see each other soon. And you take care of yourself. And I'm going to send you my love and a big hug through my mama. Okay? All right. Love you. See you soon, cousin. Bye.
Hi, Lulu. Just wanted to say hello. Guess where I'm at? In Vegas. So you probably remember one of my favorite stories with you was when we came here to Vegas. You got the bug bad. You just wanted to gamble, gamble, gamble. And I know how that is because that's what I do. But here, take a look. We are in Vegas at somewhere. Anyway, I had such a great time with you here when we came. And I just wanted to tell you how much I love you. You truly mean so much to me and to so many other people. My mother was going to do a video, but she didn't have her hair done, so she couldn't do it. Anyway, I love you. You are generous. You are kind. You're probably the most generous and kind person that I know. You're loving, and everybody loves you. How can they not? I wish I could see you more, but I'm here for you and praying for you as always. Please know that you have so many people rooting for you. So many people are happy for you. Oh, what's this? Whoop, hello. Anyway, love you, love you, love you. And stay strong, cousin.
Hi, Lulu. Tiffany asked me, and I'm very honored that I create a video talking about some of our memories. And I must say that I'm cheating because I have a professional director of photography in the family. So I hope you enjoy this, and I am honored that I was chosen to do this. I'm not going to call you Cousin Lulu as everybody does because it reminds me of our cousin Lucy that we used to watch I Love Lucy, and it was always Cousin Ernie, and I don't like that. So Lulu. ¿Qué es lo que recuerdo de ti? Recuerdo que siempre te veías como una flor fresca, ponías mucha atención a tu arreglo. Me acuerdo que siempre a la hora de arreglarte te sentabas en el sofá a platicar con las que estuviéramos allí y aplicarte tu sombra en tus ojos, que siempre me tenías toda mi atención. Me acuerdo de esa raya negra que te ponías en el ojo para la profundidad. Me acuerdo de todo lo que nos reíamos. Recuerdo cuando nos secuestraban y nos tenían en casa de mi tía Luz en la recámara para que Santo Claus pudiera llegar sin que nosotros lo viéramos mientras él se preparaba con los regalos. Me acuerdo de cómo nos reíamos, de que cuando un muchacho nos invitara a salir, teníamos que decirle que primero nos tenía que proponer matrimonio y si no, no podía venir a la casa. ¿Cómo me acuerdo de cómo nos reíamos de eso? Me acuerdo de tu boda, que cómo la disfrutamos, toda la familia la disfrutó. Me acuerdo de esas famosas fotos donde la fotógrafa se la pasó gritando "Phil, Phil". Tantos recuerdos. Me acuerdo de, creo, la última anécdota donde reí de una fiesta donde fue tu mamá y llevaba un moño muy elegante con piedrería y se acercó mucho al pastel y dejó el pastel sin betún con el moño y ella terminó con el moño lleno de betún. Tantas cosas que recordar, tantas cosas que reír. En realidad pocas veces éramos tú y yo, siempre estaba Susie, estaba Nancy, a veces Mónica, siempre rodeados de familia, disfrutando de comida exquisita. Tu casa preciosa, blanca, siempre todo blanco, espejos, cristales. Me acuerdo de nuestros embarazos que tuvimos juntas, de esa patada que Bianca le dio desde mi vientre a Tiffany. Tanto que quiero recordar. Me acuerdo de los eventos, de las veces invitada a tu casa, unos excelentes anfitriones y esmerándome por hablar español, el idioma que nos regalaron en nuestros hogares, que ya se ha olvidado y que hay que dejar que no hay que dejar que se pierda eso. Nuestros padres hablaron español, nosotros debemos de hablar español. Lulu, te deseo momentos mágicos. Tienes una hija maravillosa, tienes tu esposo con sabor a cubano que a todos nos encanta, unas nietas hermosas y siempre te has rodeado de cosas bellas. Y en homenaje a ti, aquí están las flores moradas que tanto te gustan. Te regalo mi amor, mi corazón siempre. Dios no me dio hermanas, pero me dio primas. Gracias.
Yay!
Yay.
Hola mi Lulu hermosa, me gustaría recordarte cuánto te quiero y también agradecerte por todo el apoyo que siempre me has brindado, no solamente a mí sino a toda mi familia. Tú sabes que desde muy pequeña tú y yo hemos compartido una relación muy especial y yo le doy muchísimas gracias a Diosito que has sido parte de mi vida todos estos años y que continúas aquí con nosotros. Tú la verdad Lulu has sido la mejor mamá del mundo para Tiffany y también una figura materna para mí. Me da tanta felicidad de ver tus ojitos llenos de orgullo cada que ves a Tiffany y a tus nietecitas. Y quiero que sepas que eres muy querida. Yo no tengo solamente un recuerdo bonito contigo, tengo muchísimos recuerdos bonitos. Durante los años hemos compartido muchas conversaciones muy largas. Tú tienes un corazón tan grande y todos los que te conocemos somos muy afortunados de conocerte. Yo le pido a Diosito que te bendiga siempre, que te guarde y oro por ti todos los días. Oro por tu bienestar, por tu salud, por tu recuperación. Que Diosito te bendiga, Lulu, y que te conceda muchísimos años más para que estés aquí con nosotros. Te quiero muchísimo y nos vemos muy pronto.
Hello, Tia Lulu. It's me, your niece, Viviana. I am so happy to be a part of this beautiful video piece that your amazing daughter, Tiffany, has put together for you. And it's a great opportunity to tell you how much I love you, how much you mean to me, and some of the wonderful memories I have about you. The last time I saw you, I believe, was at Jonathan and Tiffany's housewarming party. You were so welcoming. You welcomed Joe and Abram and myself. Abram was about 2.5 years old. I remember that you told me, "Ay, qué chulo está." And you looked so regal, so poised, like you always do. And I was so happy to see you, so happy to give you a big hug. And you were beaming with joy at the event because your beautiful girl Tiffany and Jonathan were celebrating their new nest, their new home. And that leads me into one of the many qualities that I love about you. You're so welcoming. You embrace people. You have always welcomed and embraced me. You make people feel like they're the only person in the room when you're talking to them. And the way you listen, the way that you give someone attention just really makes me feel special. And I'm sure everyone that has the honor and the blessing of knowing your heart. So for that, I am very grateful. And also some of the things that I admire about you, Tia, is that you're strong. You're so strong. Bien chingona, like my dad says. Your will is amazing. You have this great poise, porte. That's one of the things I always remember growing up when I would look at you. Not only do you have a tall stature, but you have such a great, strong presence. One of the best memories I have about you was at the reception of my great abuelita Juventina. It was at your mother's home. And we were in the living room and you were telling us stories. You're such a great storyteller. You were telling us a story about my cousin Josie, Richard's oldest daughter, who is my age. She's just 3 days older than me. You were telling a story about when she was a little girl and how they had got in a car accident. I don't know who was with her, but she was in the car and she was probably around 4 or 5 years old, you were explaining. And they got in a car accident and she was holding a bucket of chicken. And after the car accident, someone in the car said, one of the adults, "Is everybody okay? ¿Todos están bien?" And when they turned to look and they saw Josie, that she was holding the bucket of chicken and a chicken leg and eating it and saying, "Pues el pollo está bien." And I remember you telling that story so vividly, and it stuck with me until now. And I remember that, and I remember how you had so much joy when you were talking about it, and you just have that great quality of bringing people in. You have the gift of speaking in public. You've probably have been told that before. And those are the most of the memories that I have about you, Tia. Just looking up at you in wonder and awe when I was a little girl at such a grandiose figure that you were, both physically and your person inside as well. And one of the things that I'm most grateful for to you, as you know, many years ago when I got sick and they didn't know exactly why I was getting vertigo and why it wouldn't go away, I remember one of the persons that I reached out to was you. Via email, we would correspond. We would send each other emails often. And those emails that you would send me gave me so much strength. They gave me so much courage. They gave me so much perspective to know that I wasn't alone, to know that an illness doesn't define you, to know that we are so much more. And just for me, I'm so grateful for that, Tia, that you listened to me, that you took the time to answer me, because it meant the world to me, and it still does. And for that, I will be eternally grateful, and I love you so much. And let's see. Tia, I want you to know that you are so special. You're so special to me. I love you with all of my heart. I pray for you every day. Joe and I and the boys, we pray the rosary nightly, and I always hold you right here in my intentions. And know that you are a treasure to me and to so many people. I look up to you. I admire you. And I'm so blessed to have had an opportunity to get to know you, to get to know your beautiful daughter Tiffany and her lovely girls, Lovely and Violet, and her amazing husband Jonathan. You have really, really raised a beautiful family, Tia. I love you, and I look forward to seeing you soon, one day. Okay? Bye.
Hi, my name's Steve, and I'm coming to you from a small place in Kansas at a campground. So a lot of mosquitoes and everything else, but I had to make time to put this together. So anyhow, if anyone at any point in time asked me who has had the greatest impact on my life, it would be impossible to answer without talking about Lourdes, or Lulu as I knew her. She is one of the most special and impactful women I have ever met. I had come to have the privilege of knowing the whole Farran family through a friendship with their daughter Tiffany. Tiffany at the time was battling a immune deficiency that I really didn't understand, but what I had at the time seen as my tough little friend or strong little friend, you know, and she's getting stuck with IVs and everything else, I now see in a whole nother light that at the time I wouldn't have been able to really think about it. You know, now I'm grown up and I'm a parent and stuff, so everything takes on a little bit more real of a perspective. There is, of course, no doubt that I still had a tough little friend. That still stands true. And she has grown into a tougher woman because of her experiences. However, what I more clearly see now is the tough family and invincible mother that surrounded her then and to this day. The sympathy, empathy, compassion, discipline, and of course the undefeatable love that binds all that together. That's what I remember most about Lourdes, or Lulu. It's not, there was never one isolated circumstance, it's just who she was as a whole. The foundation of who I believe she is at her core and continues to be to this very day. There were a lot of I obviously have a lot of memories from childhood of her inviting me into her home and everything, but of course Lourdes cared for her family and maintained that invincibility I talked about while battling a host of her own health problems. None of which I would understand, or I'm not really 100% sure I was completely aware of as a child, but in hindsight makes her all the more invincible. And I know that as she watches this, being the humble person that she is, she may doubt my perception of this invincibility. Because I remember at times when we would talk and I would tell her what I thought of her, how highly I thought of her, she would try to play it off as she's just human, but I don't believe that to be true. I know she'll doubt my perception of the invincibility, but our physical body and abilities has nothing to do with that individual legacy. Your invincibility comes in your compassion, love, and mainly your commitment to God that's second to no one that I've met. You were always a friendly face welcoming into your home cooked meals, taking me on outings, have new experiences. I mean, by no sense was I like a deprived child, as I was overly blessed with my initial family, but the Lord has made my childhood all the more rich. She reinforced all the values that my family taught me and solidified my faith in God. Everything, and I mean everything, comes back to God. There goes my kids on a train in the background. I believe everything in life happens for a reason. And I know that's like a cliche term that a lot of people use, but those reasons are often left unrevealed, and we kind of use them as an excuse to solidify our faith or to justify our faith sometimes. Those reasons are often left unrevealed, demanding that we exercise our faith. And I believe that you, Lourdes, are one of those reasons in my life that have been clearly revealed to me as a godsend. There's no question about it in my mind. You just are. I wish I could say our relationship was mutually beneficial, but it's evident to me, looking back and at every stage, that it was completely to my own benefit. I don't think I've really benefited you at all, but I know that you've been a great benefit to me. And I've learned so much from you that impacted me through my youth, adulthood, marriage, parenthood, my career, everything. I mean, I still credit you and Tiffany and my experience sitting by your side getting IVs, and that experience to probably why I ended up wanting to get into medicine and being a paramedic. So even during times I failed you, you always made it a lesson and showed me an example, a better way, in hopes that I would go stronger in my faith and closer to God. Because as I said previously with you, I believe everything comes back to God, because that is what matters in this world, in this life, and that's it, you know? You are what matters. There is no way that a brief video could ever capture the grace and love of you. I think everyone that came to know you probably has a relatively similar story and similar opinion. I've never really would expect to hear any different. So I thank you for everything that you are, everything that you have done for everyone, especially myself. I mean, I have a first-hand account, and I appreciate it and I reflect on it often. I apologize for the times I've wronged you, and thank you for never giving up on me. And I love you and appreciate you always. I know I don't keep up on our side of the relationship as much as I should, calling and texting, emailing, visiting, all that stuff, and I apologize for that too. But just realize that you are never forgotten, and I can't even begin to tell you how much I appreciate the kindness, mercy, grace, everything that you've given me over the years. So with that said, thank you again. I love you and wish you the best. Take care.
Hi, Mom. I just wanted to say that I miss you and I haven't seen you in a little bit. The last time I saw you was right before I went to Chicago for the business trip, and unfortunately I got a little congested and a little sick, so I haven't been able to see you since then, because I don't want to pass this on to you, and that way you don't have to worry about catching a cold or a flu, whatever, or a sinus infection, whatever I've been battling. But I just want to let you know I love you very much, and then I look forward to seeing you again once I'm fully recovered. And my favorite thing about you is that you've always been, from day one, you've always been very much like a mother figure to me as well. I mean, fortunately, I've always been blessed with a great mother as well, but I've actually one of the few people in the world who has two wonderful mothers in the world here. You've showed me a lot of love from the moment I met you. I mean, you've treated me like a son. You've always even told me that I'm your son. And in the over 10 years that I've known you, I've never once had a moment where I have been in a disagreement with you, or we've been angry at each other, even with Dad as well. And that's kind of an amazing record to have for over a decade, and seeing you guys quite a bit as often as we do. We've had such a great relationship from day one. Some words to describe you: I always feel that you're always been very, happy, positive, loving, kind. You've always been very complimentary. You've always been thinking of others, always putting others before yourself, which is one of your biggest attributes, is that you always think of everybody before you do yourself. And this is one of those things that I don't think you know how to think of yourself without thinking of all the love that you have to show for everybody else, or what you have to do to help others. It's an amazing gift as well, and it's obviously very stressful as well to always be thinking of others and how to help them. But we've always been very appreciative of all your thoughts and your love, your advice. We consider you our little Yoda. As I told you, you always come to you when we have a good questions, and you've always been a wonderful matriarch in our family, where you answer our questions with such great wisdom and clarity that, I mean, I normally when we have any issues or have some ideas about what decision to make, we always think of coming to you to talk to you. And we highly respect you and we love you. And even though you've been bedridden, you have no idea how you still influence our lives with such positivity and also with such amazing guidance. Going back to two memories that I have of you, one thing that always stands in the back of my mind is the wonderful trip that we had to Las Vegas, where we got to spend a lot of time together. You had the ring hidden in your bag, and you were protecting it with as if it was the most important thing in the world. You were always able to maintain my secrets and so forth, and from keeping it from Tiffany and all these little plans I had right now, which I always felt like you were able to keep that neutral base. Sorry about that. Getting some phone calls here at the office, but and another term of memory is I always have so many great memories of you when we've been in your room and we've just been talking about life, our expectations, our goals, and you've always been very helpful and just sharing your personal experiences and how they worked out for you, and also providing other experiences from all the numerous individuals that have come to you over the years. And it has been a blessing to know you from day one, just coming to see you, hugging you. You always have a smile. I know you're in excruciating pain 100% of the time, and I can't even imagine what you go through on a day-to-day basis in terms of pain. However, and all the stresses and things that go in mind. But I just want to let you know that I love you, and I adore you, and you'll always be a mom to me. And from this day and until the last 10 years, thank you so much, Mom.
Did I tell you or did I tell you that you were going to get emotional? My gosh, did you hear all of those beautiful things that everybody said? And it's all true. And it makes me all the more proud that you are my mom. Thank you so much for being the most influential person in my life. See, they all got to enjoy you in a close way, but not as close as I got to. You are the most brilliant, most beautiful person I have ever known. And I am so grateful to you. So grateful to you for being my mother. Everything that you've ever done, all the sacrifices, all the love. Your legacy lives on in every one of us. As you heard, you are the epitome of kindness and strength and intelligence, and you've been a mentor, you've been an example, you've been an inspiration to so many people. And it was important for me to have you know that. It's important to all of us because we all love you so much. And I know that things have been really difficult for you all of your life, but especially now. But I hope it brings you comfort to know that it is not in vain, and that we recognize the individual that you are, the person that you've always been, the person that you still are today. Today, you are still the most important person in our lives. You are. You really are. And we just love you so much. My dad, Jonathan, and all the people in this video took the time to say these things to you because of who you are. The person that you have been to us, the person that you continue to be, is just so unique and so loving, and we wanted to make sure that you knew about it. Okay, so I hope you got to enjoy this, and I hope it meant something to you, because that's what we wanted. Okay, we love you, Mom. Like I said, I, more than anybody else, I take it. I take the control. I take it. Sorry, Dad. Sorry, everybody. I love you the most. Thank you for being my mom. I love you. I can't wait to hug you after this video is over. Okay, so let's wrap it up. All right, now you might need more tissue. I'll get that for you. Don't worry. Okay, I love you, and we all do. So thank you for being in our lives. Thank you for making the world a better place. And thank you for being my mom. Okay? Love you, Mom.